All right, everybody, welcome to the live stream of the Sunday Night Sweepers. This is, like I said, this is the Sunday Night Sweeper. Sunday Night Sweeper, so we are bowling here at Northwest Lanes. We will be bowling on 2025 PBA Cheetah Pattern, 35 feet. 35 feet long. So, I'll actually go ahead and while they're doing that, we'll go ahead and pull that up there. So 35 feet long, we've got 37 units of oil. 37 units of oil out there. That is a lot of oil for 35 feet. 35 units of oil there, or 37 almost, basically. And it's a 1.4 to 1 ratio. So an extremely small ratio. Very, very high volume. And yeah, they are choosing what pattern they want to be on. Right. All right, so here we go. We are here with this is the semifinals. So once as the semifinals, it is Pia versus Brandon, and Pia Schwartz versus Brandon Trainum, and then Chandler Rogers against Nick Arvid. So it is the top two are against each other, bottom two are against each other. So we do have, and then the handicaps are in there. You can see that on the scores. Pia coming to us as a lone youth bowler to make this finals. She is getting that 85 sticks of handicap. She is this is her first time on the live stream, so might be a little bit of nerves going on here, but we'll see how she handles them.
A little bit of a lot.
Yeah.
Pia is
I was being nice.
13 years young.
Yep.
Just
been bowling just over a year.
Almost a year and a half bowling. About a year and a half.
Yeah.
Averages 103. Is at that stage where she's starting to get a whole lot better at making spares, which is key and what's got her through to this point here. As I say that,
yep. she's extremely sweaty.
She's extremely nervous. Yeah. She bowled one other time, made the cut, got knocked out in the King of the Hill over on Red Square, where it was absolutely her game to lose on that.
I'll be right back.
All right. What we got going on? Oh, Steve trying to help Pia out. We're trying to be pious here, but Pia is slowly becoming everybody's favorite. Brandon Trainum's being a great sport, trying to make her laugh and get her comfortable. Everybody here can tell she's a little nervous, but fun times. We're going to have a lot of fun watching this one. So do us a favor first. If you're just now joining us, hit the share buttons, hit the thumbs up buttons, hit the subscribe buttons, depending on what platform you're watching us on. We're on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. We greatly appreciate that. Steve, you got the links? I can't see.
Yeah, the links are there. They're on Facebook.
Over on Facebook, we have the links pinned to the top to our YouTube channel. We do have comment boxes for all of those, so if anybody wants to chime in, ask questions, we'll help you out the best we can. We bowled on. Did you tell them what we bowled on already?
Yep, bowled on Cheetah.
35-foot Cheetah. A lot of fun. We're going to get through
I didn't realize this when we bowled on it last time. It's 35 feet. It has 37 mils of oil on it. So it does not move.
This is not the Cheetah that
no.
a lot of people are used to seeing. Back in the day, we used to think Cheetah was adult bumper bowling was the joke that we always threw around. That this was adult bumper bowling. You throw it to the ditch, and it'll come back. It was almost impossible to actually throw it in the gutter. It's not the case anymore. This pattern has become a pattern where you have to play a little bit off the gutter and have the right bowling equipment in your hands and make really good quality shots. You can't just throw it out there to a dry and expect the ball to wheel back and strike all day for you anymore. So And it showed with all these numbers I'm going to go through with you guys. We did start the day with 35 bowlers. High qualifier today, Ian Dobrin with a
Ooh, getting
663.
away with a Brooklyn. Don't
We
want to
had
see that.
our low to cut was Denzel Phillips and Nick Arvin, who parlayed that to the show. 507.
Yeah,
That is the numbers I expected us to see on Red Square. That ball's got hold.
that's
That
better.
was the numbers I expected us to see on Red Square, and here we are seeing them on Cheetah.
Yeah. Yep. Well, not only that, but it was 44 minus 44 after two. It dropped
It dropped
50
50
pins.
pins and game in just one game. It did.
Yeah,
It went from 23 to 44, and then to 93 that quick.
that's a one. That's a 150. The people making
People
the cut were
averaged like
shooting
150.
150 that last game.
Yeah, that's and you can see why. Even Nick with your thing is hard for him to keep that ball right in the head.
That's just it. Typically, because of how much oil is out there, you have to play such a like you said, you can't throw it out at the gutter. You got to throw it like up the gutter essentially.
Right.
So when you're throwing it up the gutter and you miss a little in, when
Gone.
you're starting left, it's going way left.
Yep.
And you miss a little right, it's going way right.
Yeah, Ian Dobrin for the longest time had probably the best look of the house. He shot 663 in qualifying. He shot 257 in King of the Hill round. He did get over here to 23 and 24 and just caught a pair that he couldn't figure it out and couldn't throw a double on it. And he come over and he said if he had probably made it down this far, he started on the low end, didn't quite make it as far down as 23 and 24, and he felt like if he had made it down there in qualifying and he had kind of known what it was,
Yeah.
that this end of the house played it a little different, that he could have grabbed a hold of it a little quicker. But yeah, just never could get a double going in that game and lost his match to Nick Arvin there. And Nick with just a whole lot of experience in his house knows that this end of the house typically hooks that much more than the low end. And
Yep. Which is weird though, because they were saying, I mean, Rick was talking. He was saying you couldn't hardly get anything to hook off the gutter down here, but he was getting things to wheel off the gutter down there.
Man, Rick, you talk to. It depends on who you talk to too. There's been several people who've roamed through here with League. I'm gonna say that 95 to 99% of people agree that the high end of the house here hooks more than the low end.
And
You'll get every now and then somebody will say, "Hey, I think the high end's slicker, and for some reason I can get my ball to roll up better on the low end." And that could be the way their ball tilt is, the lines they're playing. I don't know, but
And I think,
I've
too,
heard that
it's-
more
yeah.
than once that
I
somebody
think-
thinks it opposite.
the track is a lot more defined down here. I think what you have an issue with maybe down there is, and it seems to be on these shorter patterns, the gutters I think hook more down there, which typically on a house shot, you're not touching the gutter. If you did, something went really, really wrong. So that's what I wonder, if it's just that the gutters maybe hook more down there. Good try. I mean, like we've said before, all she's got to do is string about 4 or 5 spares together. If she can do that, she's going to make it.
She's going to make
shoot
Brandon
a lot.
earn it. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's going to make she can make Brandon earn it just with that. So you're right.
Yep. This is Cheetah, Biggie.
Yeah, 35-foot cheetah. We got a graph of it, right, Steve?
Yep. Yeah, I had it up earlier. This is
up for it.
there is the
35-foot
pattern.
cheetah.
Have that up for a second there. Like I
This is the
said,
new
37 units of oil,
2025.
1.4 to 1.
And Chandler there, he had a really good look at it in practice too, or in qualifying too, and has had a pretty good idea of it. And you're right, Steve. He's, like you said, way further right, playing more direct up the ditch.
Yep. These are synthetic lanes with wood approaches. Good spare. And these are the more friction lanes. What
These are the higher friction.
Yep, higher friction synthetic lanes. Still nowhere near wood, but they're not the Brunswick lanes that have a lot of slide.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
What, HPLs, is that what they're called?
HPLs, yeah.
HPLs, yep. All right, let's see what Brandon's able to do here.
Oh no. See, and that's for Brandon. That's what he needs to avoid. He needs to keep making marks, keep throwing a couple strikes, and Pia's already nervous. Got to keep her nervous. Don't let her get
Oh.
comfortable. Don't let her
Oh.
throw
Yep.
a couple of spares and loosen that arm
Mm-hmm.
swing up.
Yeah, bowling with Gavin Rick was. That's what a lot of people were saying. But if
Oh
you'll
no.
notice, he's not here. He didn't even make match play tonight.
No, no, he did not.
Yeah.
Rick, he's here. Um, wow. um, Rick only fired a 129 in King of the Hill.
Oh, yeah. You said it, not me.
I'm not. I ain't scared. All right.
Ooh, missed it again.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the thing. Like I said, you miss because you're playing such a straight line. You miss a hair. There's really not much miss room out here. Like you saw it with Brandon. He missed a hair right, but didn't get it to the gutter, and it skated the whole way down. That was a good shot there by Chandler. So just like that, that game's back to entry. Like I said, Chandler is getting sticks too, so he's getting 12 there. So scratch, they may be close, but Chandler's ahead.
This is
That's
fun. We're
handicap.
watching. We're watching two youth bowlers making this finals
Yep.
here. Chandler's a youth bowler. Pia's a youth bowler. Uh, and both facing off against seasoned pros on finals appearances here.
Yep.
Key shot here. That's a
No,
good
big
one.
shot. Big shot there. Sorry about those technical difficulties there, though, guys. I tried to make some adjustments to our quality, and I may have gone too a little too far on it. Looks to be going just a little bit better now. Try to minimize that, though, so we can see what it looks like. Still being a little choppy.
What'd you do? Did you turn it up to 720 or?
Yeah, I dropped it down to 720 from 1080. So sorry about that, guys. We are back.
We're looking better on. Pull up TikTok, see if it's looking better on that one. Is this a
TikTok,
live?
we never see it. That's not the live. I'm watching. I got it on my phone. It's still a little choppy. So sorry about that,
TikTok or
guys.
is that TikTok
On
or Facebook?
YouTube. That's YouTube.
Oh. I have to go back down to 320 or 360.
It looks. Yeah, we can. It just looks really bad. But it looks better than this. Guys, we still have this going. So again, Chandler still got a shot at 236, but again, probably a little lower than that. We may actually just want to go by 20th frame. We'll go with that for it. He gets
Um,
80. He's about 196 pace. Potentially, Nick's got about a 181 pace.
well, if you're talking with handicap, it's a
Oh, yeah, it's even higher.
it's a
Yeah.
208 for Chandler and a
Yep.
191 for Nick.
181.
Well,
Yeah, 20 a frame.
oh yeah, sorry, 181 for Nick. Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead and pause it and take it on down.
I don't know if it's that though, because I mean our bandwidth is high enough that it shouldn't be doing that. So I don't know what's causing that. Oh,
Guys,
TikTok on yours.
that's what.
TikTok, are you guys, how's the stream going over there on TikTok? Is it laggy or is it running pretty good?
I don't have my phone with me.
Where's your phone?
I left it up there at the desk.
Yeah.
I just don't have it with me. Run and grab my phone real quick.
It's not sound, is it choppy?
It's better on TikTok than it is on Facebook.
That's for sure.
Guys, if you're watching on Facebook, we do apologize for the video
Or
image,
YouTube.
but it is a whole lot better on TikTok at the moment. We're trying to fix. Steve's going through our stuff here, trying to get it as good as he can. But at the moment, if you hop over to NWL tournaments on TikTok, you'll be able to find it there.